Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to Mimo Fitness Journey. It is the second day for Mike Thurston Beachbody program and today we are gonna focus on chest and shoulder. Let's go. We'll start with a flat dumbbell bench press. So I'm using the weight of 28 per each dumbbell, so total of 56 kilogram. Regarding the form, okay, the shoulder is retracted, that's good. Feet stable, the range of motion is good. I'm going down to the good stretch down, so that's good because stretching is very important for hypertrophy or like increasing muscle size. I think just the lowering movement or the centering part is quite quick. I should do 3 seconds. I'm not sure this is 3 seconds at all, so I need to slow down the weight when it's going down, not let the gravity do it. It's actually for me to control it back. Also, from this angle, I think that my shoulder need to be tugged a little bit to my body, like not to make it like, like 90-degree with my body, because this is also not very good for shoulder joint health. So next time I will try to move my elbow a little bit into my body to not have it like 90-degree, maybe like 70-degree or something like this. Always forget the squeeze at the top. Like I need to squeeze for like 1 second, but I always forgot this. Anyway, this should be like the last rep. I don't think I can be able to do more. The second exercise will be the incline barbell bench press, but I'm gonna do it in the Smith machine. So the Smith machine is good because at any time when you fail, you can just re-rack the weight and you don't need a spotter or you don't need, or like you try to prevent injury from like doing it with a normal barbell. When you go to failure, it's quite hard to get out of it and it can, drop down to your chest or something. So Smith machine is very good for this, especially if you are training alone. Yeah, this is a very weird angle. I'm not seeing anything from the top, but hopefully in the next 2 sets, I can actually see. And you can see here, I was trying to put my shoulders back because every time I feel that my shoulder is creeping up and it's actually my front shoulder is the one doing the movement, not the chest. I always try to retract the shoulder blades back. That's very, very important. I learned it to involve the chest muscles, but also to prevent injuries of the shoulder. By the way, most of shoulder injuries happen because of chest, like especially bench presses in general, or like side lateral raises, which is we are gonna do also today. So that's why every time, even again, I do it here again, I try to put my shoulders back and down as much as possible to focus on chest muscle, not the shoulder one. One more thing, I think that my wrist is a little bit inside, like I need my wrist to be perpendicular or like straight to my elbow. That's why I stopped and I try to get a wider grip a little bit, but still I think also my wrist is a little bit, closer. I need to do even wider grip. So when I go down, my elbow and my wrist is exactly the same. So that's why like I stopped and I try to do it again because like it feels that the movement is not correct. Then we go to the machine lateral raise. So the good thing about this machine that I like is that it as much as possible control, you know, your body movement, so you don't have like this swing or like rocking of your body when you usually do it with you know, dumbbells, which is make you focus more of the movement on your shoulder, not, you know, like hips, or not like, you know, your traps or stuff, or any other muscles other than your side shoulder. I think I'm a bit cheating a little bit, because yes, I'm going down slow, but most of the slow is in the second half of the movement, when usually the tension is not much. So I think I need to slow down the movement, but in the upper half, like when the weight, I go down with the weight in the upper half, I need to be slow as well. Usually in the upper half I go slow, and then in the lower half I go, in the upper half I go fast, in the lower half I go slow. But in the lower half anyway, the tension is very low, so I need to make it slow across. So I will try to slow it down in the upper half in the next time. Here I'm trying to do just partial reps, so to go to failure multiple times, because this also can, you know, increase the muscle tension. Then we go to the cable crunch for my abs. This is, by the way, the first time ever I record myself doing this, so I have no idea how my form look like. The first clear thing for me is that in the eccentric movement, I'm going too fast. Like, it should be like 3 seconds. I think I do it in 1 second or less. So when the weight is going back up, it's too fast. I need to control this a little bit. So even if it means decrease the weight a little bit, but yeah, it seems too fast. I don't think I'm curling my upper back like much. Like, usually this should be a curling movement of your back, not like, you know, like not the back just move up and down. I think I'm using more of my hips than my actually abs. So what I need to do is to really imagine that my upper ab, or like my upper body, is like being rolling over like a barrel, or rolling over, you know, a cylinder or something like this, to make it like more curling. So I'm gonna focus on this next time. So yeah, curling and slowing down the centering, or like when my body is going up. That's the two things I'm gonna focus on, because this seems more like hips than actually abs. Then we go to the pec deck or chest flies. And I'll be honest, in this machine, I don't know why I have the lowest weight ever. Like, I see people in videos doing like full stack of weight, or like crazy amount of weights. And then I look at myself as like maximum 25 kg, and I can't even do the full reps for it. So I'm not so sure, but I feel like pretty weak in this exercise. And it also didn't help that I'm doing it almost at the end of my day. So next time I will try to make it, you know, in the first 1 or 2 exercises of the day, so I still have my energy, so I can, you know, progress on this exercise a little bit. Okay, I like that I'm going like way back, so the stretch is good, which is very important also for increasing muscle size. The flat of the back is good, but it seems like I'm really, like putting my shoulder forward when I'm pushing or squeezing, which is not good. So I need to think about every time I need to tuck down my shoulder blades, every time make my shoulder down and back, because this exercise is mainly for chest, not for shoulders. Switch the exercise accessory machine to actually reverse deck, and that will mainly work on the rear delt or the back part of my shoulder. The good thing of this form is that my chest is pressed against the pad, which is good. The feet are stable, so that's preventing my lower back, from being involved or using other muscles other than the rear delt. Also, my elbow are, like straight, are flaring out, which is also good because this is the correct way to target this rear delt. From this angle, it seems it's clear that I may be doing a lot of range of motion, like I'm really stretching or like squeezing back too much, that even my shoulder blades are moving, which is, it shouldn't. Actually, this exercise is mainly for the rear delt of my shoulder, not for the shoulder blades or the back. So maybe I need to stop a little bit before I reach all this range. So maybe instead of making my elbows on my arm to like 180 degree, maybe I will stop like, I don't know, like 160 or something, like 80 degree each side. So I only focus on the rear delt. Now going to the side lateral raises. So this is another exercise for the side delt, which is the same as what we did with this machine, but here with the dumbbell. And it's very clearly that here I'm not doing it a good job, honestly. So first, I think I'm doing a bit of swinging, not a bit, like too much of swinging. That's why the machine was better, because it forced me not to do the swing. But in the dumbbell here, it's very clearly that I'm doing like rocking motion or momentum with my body, which decrease the tension on the muscles that you want. Okay, the second point also, I think that in the eccentric movement, when the weight is going down, it's quite too fast. I think I need to slow down, like the tempo again should be 2 to 3 seconds. I think I'm doing it like in 1 second. So I need to slow down the movement, which, to be honest, I think why I'm doing the rocking, why I'm not be able to do this movement correctly is, first, it's a new exercise for me, but I think also that this weight is a bit high. I don't think I need to do it with the 10 kg dumbbells. Maybe I will go to 8 because I'm not doing a good form in this one. And that's it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.